Welcome to another Hytale video. This time around we are inside a cave, and honestly I'm doing this a bit spontaneously. I just found an interesting thing and I thought I'd take you guys along with me for exploring it. After all, exploration is quite a thing in this game. So first things first, I got some rare stuff on me, including cellulose, which is golden wood. It's a tree that is hard to find. I need that wood for my workbench upgrades, and therefore I would rather not lose it. So what we are going to do instead is drop some logs, then go to crafting. I got a backpack now, by the way, so still getting used to that. And we're just going to put the stuff over here. This particular part of the cave is not too difficult to find. I mean, getting to this point is kinda easy, but the directions are a bit weird. But yeah, I would rather have... Oh, getting attacked right here. I would rather have my stuff in here for me to collect later than losing it all. So yeah, we're just going to leave a few things behind, including the lantern here. I've been using this as decoration, and these are hard to find and so far from what I know cannot be crafted, so yeah. You know what, let's just get rid of everything. I mean, I can eat the food, I don't mind that. Anything in the backpack that I would like to get rid of? Those things are mostly for uncrafting, gives me a few resources back. But yeah, I don't need them with me. So, also I should really mention, I'm below one of the volcanic islands right now. I mean, more like inside. It's that thing goes up quite high, and I think I'm still above water level. It's crazy how far you can climb down. Just go a few twists and turns, and suddenly you come out still on the surface on another level. But yeah, this is the place that I found. These are piranhas, so I would like to not go for a swim here. Let's see if we can mine our way down. Oh, careful. I mean, I could also drop a torch, I think. If I... Let's see, how does... If I do something like this and then just drop it like that. Yep, that seems to go into the water. That's not where I want to go, so maybe I should go down on that other side. That seems to have less of an overhang. Okay. This seems alright. No water coming in, but yeah, those are now alarmed. It seems like a large underwater cave, which is really not what I've been looking forward to in regards to piranhas. I mean, it's not that large overall. Kinda hard to see in the dark. But yeah, that's the edge right there. Seems to have a bit of a weird water generation going on. If it's just cutting off right at that point. So if you're wondering what I've been doing here, I've been... do I want to risk it? Yeah, you know what, let's go. Oh shit, still water. Not good. You're not getting me today. Careful. I don't care to pick up that meat. Just would be eating that out of spite. But yeah, the reason that I'm down here to begin with, I've been looking forward to that underground jungle biome with the dinosaurs that were recently added. And I'm happy to tell you guys that I found it, but we might not be looking at that today. Oh, that's, I think, the same cave again that I've been in before. There's one like this that goes around quite a few things. Maybe I've just not taken this path before. But yeah, I found the dinosaurs. They are a bit further down here. But I would rather first get myself a teleporter in order to get in and out quicker and potentially also, if I die, be able to retrieve my items. There's another watery biome down there. So, yeah, gonna be a bit careful. And yeah, there are teleporters in this game. That's what the Arcanist workbench is for. Oops. Too slow. Okay, that's that all being dealt with. But yeah, I got teleporters now. Just need to install one down there in order to get in and out quick again. I don't want to get eaten down there and then lose all my stuff. That's really not that fun. Or more like half the stuff and none of the tools really, but still. I don't know where the boss music came from, but it's kinda irritating. This is an interesting place. Where did I even come in from? I would like to pick up my torch again. Ah, there it is. Could go through there. Could also have other stuff come through there, so I'm not really that excited about that thing. Oh god. So yeah, welcome to Hytale, where everything is more in-depth and larger than you would expect at first glance. Can I make that jump? Oh. Ha, nice. Okay, but I guess that leaves me no other logical choice than to go down there as well. Is there anything dry I could stand on? I mean, water at least breaks fall damage, but if it's piranha infested water, then I would rather not dip my toes in too much. The piranhas might enjoy that more than I do. Yeah, come here. Get some scritches. I got this extra nice red scritching sword. That guy is just eyeing me. I don't like that. But yeah, dungeons like these, they can go on for quite a while. I also don't like the ominous music that's playing here. Oh, gold ore. I don't care too much for potatoes, I can make them myself. Thorium short bow. Can disassemble that later. Everything else I don't really care about right now. I mean, honestly, these fish are looking kinda cute, but I don't like their attitude, so I'm gonna be careful about them. Okay, that's interesting. Oh. Sounded like somebody here had something to say about my presence, but I hate the bats. They are so irritating. Stop scaring me. Oh, is that another entrance here? Ah, there we go. Must have missed each other. Yeah, there's no real chance of the piranhas eating that guy because he doesn't really have much meat on his bones anymore. I don't know what triggers them, but I know they can be aggressive, and with how they come darting towards me here, I'm not going to take a bath. Still pretty firm believer of that not being a good choice here. I mean, I can maybe bait them a bit. There's more coming. Oh, a zombie. Okay, that's a regular zombie. I saw some burnt ones before, but I guess down here they don't have that problem. Oh, didn't know he could come around here. I thought this was a dead end, but it wasn't really an end for the dead ones. Anyways, I think the longer I'm sticking around here, the more spawns I get, so maybe I should actually go somewhere. I have no idea if there's any goal to this place, any like treasure trove or something that I should be looking for. But yeah, let's just keep going. Ah, there's a treasure chest. And sword, I mean, that's something to toss away if the going gets tough. Anything up here? I don't like this too much. Any piranhas? Doesn't seem like it, but I'm still gonna get out of here because I don't really care about being in the water around here. And yeah, there are some thorny bushes and that's what's sometimes getting me. They've done a really amazing job with all of this stuff. It's pretty creepy. Nice multicolored ambient lighting. Really weird and fascinating variety of enemies. I'll try over there. I have no idea where exactly I am right now, by the way. I completely lost sight of which part here is which, but I mean, if I dig up and into a certain direction, whatever that is, I'm just gonna eventually find my way out again. Up. Ah, something must have died here. Something else. But yeah, with some of these you actually have something to really explore with an actual goal somewhere. This just seems to be existing to just have another point of interest. So I don't know if there's actually like a chamber that I should be aiming for. Anything with a larger amount of loot. I recently went through Jeez, that's a lot of piranhas. I recently went through a goblin cave. Basically had a structure at the top on the ground where I could just go into, but that also led me down a cave, and that was a really cool one. I wish I had recorded all of that because that was really fascinating. Went down into a cave, had to follow a trail of torches, and it split up in different directions with a lot of traps and that kind of stuff. Come on. Come on. I wonder if I could swim up there, but that seems to have some gates over there. So that's all closed off. Oh, careful. But yeah, these fish, they are aggressive. I know that for certain. I've seen somebody else explore an area like this. But they might be a bit delayed with their attacks or something, I don't know exactly. There are different levels of aggression for the animals. Like, for example, I encountered a few foxes that if you just keep walking, they don't do much. Oh, Jesus. An alchemist. Oh, God, I'm out of here. Need to beat that guy so I can heal, or do that, that's also okay. That was a close one. I don't know if he can get to me like this. But yeah, I'm slowly regenerating. Usually the weapon of choice if I need to deal a lot of damage really quick. Okay, got him. Don't know where the other guy went, but who cares? There he is. Doesn't seem to have a straight way out of there, so I don't mind that. Yeah, goodbye, rat. Just gonna go in here again. I should probably try to find my way out again. There doesn't seem to be too much more in here. And I don't want to have another run-in with a patrol like that. That really didn't... That almost didn't go my way. Okay, I think maybe that's also the way I came from. Oh. No, I'm not here. Ignore me. Let me out of here. Okay, yeah, that seems to be the way I came in from. Mine some ore over there, and that might actually be a path for me. Got more stuff here. Oh no, that may have actually been the way I came in from, so let's go back there. Got another red spawning in. I've been considering making a red farm. Didn't really get it to work yet. But I think maybe if I make myself a cave with nothing else around, put in a minecart that lets me go back and forth, and find a way to lure rats into water or so, then I might be able to somewhat automate getting some light leather, but I don't know. Might not be worth it. Can just go spelunking like this and it will give me something. So I know I came from somewhere up over there, but I don't know how to get back to that point. Okay, that's just a vertical shaft that leads all the way down. Huh? I mean, I could also try following this cave and just make my way around here. I just don't want to go for a swim. So maybe if I go through here. Nope, that's a dead end. The thing is, this entire place is basically like a Swiss cheese. It's just there's a lot of caves, all kind of connected, and a lot of them really hard to find your way out of. And this is going way too far down. But yeah, I would like to make my way back to the chest now and collect all of that. We don't have too much of a trip to get back home, it's all really close by. But I want my loot first and then we'll get the rest. Oh, back here again. That's from an earlier cave, and everything kinda seems to be leading towards that, and it's overall just a dead end. Unless apparently you go this direction and then suddenly there is a path forward. Back to the piranhas, I guess. Maybe I can loop my way around to the right here. Maybe I just need to go a tiny bit deeper. Oh no, same torch. Yeah, this area is just a really confusing maze. Back here again. Wait. Didn't I just go the other way around? Just try here once more. I think that's the dead end. We're just going up a little bit and then nowhere at all. So if I go further to the left from here, we should be getting somewhere else at least. It's going down a bit too far for my liking. This might be the one leading down to the dinosaurs. I'd rather not go down right now. I want a teleporter first. Really establish a base of operations and way out again. Okay, there's another part of a cave over here. This might be the way back. What the hell is this? This might be where the boss music came from. I'm not entirely sure if I'm too excited about that right now. Also interesting way to lay out the rails. Might be a bit bumpy in practice. Okay, I'm taking that candle hold, I have nothing else. And the chest, don't mind if I do. But weird that there is no enemy over here. Might be spawning in a moment, who knows? But I've also seen some other structures that were definitely meant to have some opposition in that didn't really have anybody. Okay, here we go. I mean, I'm still not really on the right path because I just want to get back to where I was before, and this is definitely not that. Zombie-Abwehr, don't really care too much. Okay, nice little bridge. That goes down even further. Okay, I feel like I'm way too deep right now for where I want to go. But this is fascinating. I don't know what's going on in front of me. Doesn't sound too nice, but... down there. Another thing moving over there in that corner. I really need to work on some of these hitboxes a bit more. Essence of Fire. But yeah, this is one of those cool things about the game. The structures aren't always self-contained in a way. There are some really big ones, like mineshafts in Minecraft, but they kind of blend in and out of the terrain a bit more. Yeah, I'm kind of full on stuff right now. I mean, I can always put something over here. The thing is, everything that I put in here doesn't stack up anymore. This isn't just an inventory extension, it's kinda... yeah, it's a bit more reserved, in a way. Don't really need the berries either, so we'll do that. Seems alright. I mean, I can also put that in. Got a stack going for that already. I mean, redwood logs aren't even all that amazing. But I'll take the linen scraps. But yeah, will I find my way back to that one cave with my chest and everything? Remains to be seen. This is kind of fascinating, but not really the direction I want to go. Oh, silver! Yeah, this is going all sort of directions, but not really where I wanna be right now. So maybe it's time to just dip out of here. Rats. More silver. Doesn't look that different from iron, but iron already has some rust on it when you see it in the walls. And silver is just a tiny bit brighter overall. Okay, that's actually iron. Don't really need that, but we'll keep it for now. Let's just try and make our way back to where we were before. I think I'm just a bit too low right now. Ah, there's more silver. I mean, if all else fails, just dig myself out of here. That's always gonna be an option. I love this new pickaxe, by the way. It's super fast. At least for the standards in this game. Digging right now is overall a bit slow, which will be a problem when you make something larger. Just having to get all the resources for that is going to take a bit too long, in my opinion. But hey, we are very, very early game. So it's not really all that bad. There's still a lot of ways for this game to go, and the devs are really taking in a lot of suggestions. So, yeah. This game can definitely still go a lot of places, and currently it's doing just that. Besides already being pretty decent. But yeah, exploring some areas, I've certainly noticed that some of them aren't quite as fleshed out as others. The first area in this game is definitely among the best ones, and the desert one also has a lot of things to offer, at least on the surface. Honestly, with this island, I didn't expect much from it until I dug deeper. So on the surface, there isn't really that much in terms of structures and all of that. Although it seems like some of the structures and biomes are so large that you may maybe get like 1 or 2 per island. So you really have to go for multiple islands if you wanna see more stuff. Okay, back in this damn cave here. That's some nice enemies I didn't wanna see. I mean, not really a problem, but I'm a bit careful here. I could maybe go up there. That might be the way out. Oh, it's just that torch again. Dang it. So maybe down here. Just the same way to... or a different way to the same outcome. What do we have here? No, it's just the same thing again. Really easy to get turned around here. Is there... Nope. And that's the piranhas again. I'm starting to think that maybe I need to go through here again. I mean, everything else has kind of failed me, and I'm pretty sure I've now done a full turnaround there. Maybe I can go over there. I should have maybe put down a torch before going down. Ah. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I could have done that a bit quicker, but hey, we saw some other stuff here. And now we are back in this place, and I get my trusty old overloaded chest. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's get all the full stacks out of here, and hopefully that will leave me enough space for what I want to do. I don't really need all that meat. Why does it not bring the full stack in there? Seems to stack on other stuff first. I mean, I could also leave some stuff in here and come back later. I'm getting a teleporter after all. But yeah, ideally I would like to bring as much as I can. Okay, that fits into another stack. I got so much stuff in here. You're really getting bombarded with the goodies in this game. Oh. Angry dog. Or more like dog leftovers. But the hurty bits are still on there. Can I pick that up? I shouldn't really care much about that anyways. Oh, that's a water cave. That might be a quick way out. Yes, it is. Not the way I wanted to, because we are now on top of the island and I really kind of want to go a different direction. There should be a path out that leads me to the shoreline. Come on. Die again already. Okay, let's see, where are we? We are going basically to the center of the island. So if I go westward instead... It's heading south. I know there's an exit point right there and... Oh. Hello again. I think this might be another one of these caves after all, and I just mistook it for the... for one that I just got so completely lost in. So maybe if I put down some torches I might be able to do something here. Ah yeah, that's the outside, and down there that's where we get to the dinos. Bit of a sneak peek. Maybe that wasn't it after all. There was another way down, I think. Bit of a sneak peek into a dead end, I guess. Don't want to leave any false markers over here. Might have been this way down. Then yeah, that looks correct. Just gonna make sure that I don't jump down fully. Yeah, that's a T-Rex. That's a pterodactyl, whatever. And we are going down there likely next episode, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, first up, let's get out of here and try and deliver all the stuff back home. Could also maybe just eat that meat and get another inventory space. But yeah, I got some marker torches over here, so we should be good. Currently, there are no aggressive water creatures apart from the piranhas. But nothing on the outside, in the oceans and lakes and that kind of thing. At least from what I know. Might be proven wrong here in a moment, but we should be good just swimming back home. Oh. Never mind. Didn't count for that. The underwater assault skeletons. Oh shit, there's more than two. Okay, got all of those taken care of. So let's go home. I've been working on the house for a bit more. Nothing too crazy. I didn't really expect to make a progress update already, but yeah, we'll try and make it home and I'll show you around again. Okay, back on regular land. I mean, currently nothing really too crazy is going on with the game. There isn't really too much adversity, opposition, difficulty in surviving here overall. I mean, yeah, occasionally I bite the dust as well, that's just what happens, but there's nothing really too scary out there once you get used to it. Still, some places just give me the creeps. I got that old cottage over there that's abandoned and broken down and being patrolled by skeletons and the likes. So better stay away from that place. Whew. Kinda glad I made it out of that place again. I mean, it was more of a problem with me getting lost and not finding my path than anything really stopping me from surviving my way out. But yeah, here we go. That big swirly symbol over there, by the way, is just for my teleporter. Of course, gonna be doing that all at night when all the void creatures are spawning. Like that thing. Stop it. I got a lot of my workbenches at a high level by now, so a lot of the upgrades have been done. But some of the higher level stuff, it just takes a while, and from what I heard, there's at least one resource that isn't really obtainable in the game right now for one of the later upgrades. And also, Minthrill as a resource isn't in the game yet. So there's an entire armor set that might already be implemented but cannot be crafted yet because there's no way of obtaining that ore. Or more like the ore might be in the game, but it isn't really generated yet. So always something to keep in mind. Also, I thought I had this removed, but for some reason the blacksmith's anvil is still auto-animating, despite nobody being at it. But yeah, let's just throw some of the ores in here. And then go to bed, skip the night, and then maybe call it a day. This one. Yeah, now I can just shove all the stuff in here and see what comes out of it. Might not be all that worthwhile. But hey, 1 light hide, 1 or 2 iron ore. That's not too bad. And the shop bow should give me something good, hopefully. More thorium. Rusty axe. Iron hatchet. And ancient steel cuirass. Ooh, 7. So yeah, depending on what you find, you might get something pretty decent out of it. I still need to sort out my entire storage system. It's just kinda... it's a mess. But from what I've seen with the stuff that's possible right now, I'm not the only one struggling to make things make sense. Okay, there's already leather. Anything else I need to put in there? Ah, right there. I wish it didn't make that sound effect all the time. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, something changed in here. We now got not really a roof on top. This is just the floor for the attic. And the actual roof still has to be put in. I was planning on doing that sooner than later, but I also wanted to do some exploring and stuff like that, so didn't really get to everything yet. Where did I put that wood? I should maybe do the upgrade now, and you know what? Can't even... Huh? Okay, I just got rid of my special attack. That worked out alright. Okay, I need onions and potatoes. I still haven't farmed them, so let's just keep the wood in here. Hopefully won't be accidentally crafting it into something else, but it should hopefully last until I get all the stuff. Shouldn't take too long, but I don't want to do farming right now. Okay, and that's kinda it for this one. Let's quickly have a look at the still work in progress basement. But yeah, things have kinda progressed at least a little bit in here. We got a spooky reading corner. We got the alchemist table over here, which I'm still not entirely sure if I wanna use it. This stuff is just really expensive. The bottles, and it even takes multiple. God, that's so expensive. Bottles are made from smelting sand in the furnace, and you only get one bottle out of one sand block. So you really need to tear down a few beaches if you wanna deal with potions in a big way. And you even, in order to make the greater health potion, you need to make a lesser health potion first, then get 3 additional bottles. Somehow smash this thing inside there. I mean, okay, you're getting 3 greater health potions out of that, but not all that amazing. And I don't even have all the resources. I never really collected the blood rose or blood petals, so yeah. Kinda stuck here with that stuff. Can also have things of different morphing types. Just need to make a cheese to morph into a mouse. That's kind of funny. I can even make a popberry bomb, which is of course a very much legally distinct cherry bomb, I guess. I don't know if that's something I can throw, or maybe if it's more like something I can place, like a landmine. Haven't played around with that, but yeah, maybe later. On this end we have the Arcanist workbench, which of course has portals and all of that, or more like teleporters. Ancient gateway and things to do with that gateway. Basically you craft this one, place it somewhere, and then you can make these for like scavenging runs. A different, always freshly generated little world that you can go into and try to loot as much before it pulls you out again. And then we also have these things. 2 types of staff and also totems. Haven't played around with these yet, but the healing totem might be worth it, and okay, I would need health potions. That might be a more long-term thing. Did I just hear a wolf? Just checking to make sure that there's nothing weird going on in here. Nobody chasing down my chickens or something. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the basement so far. I still need to figure out how to make this all make sense with storage systems and all of that. Maybe I can put some chests over here if I need to. I just kept the balcony because I think it looks cool, but there's definitely a lot of empty space right now that needs to be filled in. But yeah, besides that, I got my portals down here. This is for the scavenging stuff. And this is just to get to different places. So I can interact with it and say where I want to go. This is all the other portals that I have so far. I can go into and deep into the Hytale zone. I can go to the... oh no, this is actually the... that's one of the islands. This is the desert area. An ice cave that I found, which is a really nice place, and the starter temple. Oops. I didn't confirm, so if I go to the ice cave, I still need to save it. And now I can go in. This is a really nice place. Lots of resources, and also you come out in a really good location to start further exploring. We are a bit further to the west from my base. It's somewhere in this location, I think. Maybe even a bit further straight. I don't fully know. Doesn't matter too much. I'm never gonna be walking that path again. And yeah, we got some other stuff over here. But nothing too crazy, nothing to really worry about. So let's go back in and end the episode. So this gets me home. And we come out in this location. I want more of these torches to also have them on that side. And yeah, then we can just go back up and go our merry way over here. So yeah, what can I say? I'm really happy with how the things have been turning out so far. I'm glad that I found the teleporters because they have been a great help. I mean, with some of the stuff I'm not even traveling that far. One of the teleporters is literally right there. I'm just too lazy to swim all the time because that's kinda annoying, and I'm a bit of a hydrophobe. I don't know if it's really hydrophobe. I'm afraid of deep waters and especially the stuff that might be in there. So while it's a great comfort knowing that right now everything is kinda peaceful underwater unless you encounter some skeletons, I don't really want to rely on that, honestly. But yeah, if I need to go back in here and grab some stuff, I can do that, and the same for the desert and other places. So yeah, that's all being worked on. The house getting ready to get finished at some point. But yeah, everything else, it just takes some time. Especially when trying to find different other resources and that kind of stuff. I should maybe also have a quick look at the new wood type that we found here. Jungle log and the cello. There are even more wood types in the jungle down below, so that's something to look at. Okay, that's just green wood. I think I had that before. But this is golden wood, which this might only be available from this wood type, so sand swept. Okay, might be the secondary type, but this is all looking pretty interesting. I was just wondering if the sand swept thing can be gotten through something else, or if I just could have gotten a golden wood type in a much easier way. It's a bit opaque with the system as it is right now. I hope they make it a bit more clear in the future. In Minecraft you always have the wood types and the different things you can make from them just directly lock onto each other. So oak wood gives oak planks, etc. Oak doors, chests and all of it are the same always. But here it's a bit more complicated, and I'm not entirely sure how they plan to address it. But yeah, that all remains to be seen in the future. It's time to end the episode, so with all of that being said, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, see you guys next time, and we are likely going to see some dinos. Maybe from closer up than I'm hoping for, but what can you do? Until then, as always, have a good one, and bye bye.